Hello. 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 Let's go. They did the thing we hoped they wouldn't do with the runes. Yes, I know. I saw the patch notes. It's so sad. They might still change it. They might still change it. Oh no. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna test it out and see if it's as bad as I worried it would be. We're gonna give it a test. They did change one of the bow combat arts, which is interesting. It means we don't have the combat arts rework yet, which I was really hoping for. We're letting Twitch ads run right now, so I'm just like looking through patch notes while these ads go. We have a lot of rune changes. Interesting rune changes. But I don't like this activation thing. I think they need to change the activation thing. Hello? Oh my goodness. We've got the new siege, we've got the sky tower. Lots of cool stuff to do in this patch. Love this burb. I'm gonna have to go and get this burb. For sure. Love that we have two-factor authentication now. That is going to be huge for. It means maybe player trading is coming soon. That'll be great. We're gonna have to test it out. I don't want to doom just yet. Flyblades no longer have a perfect throw window to compensate for the rune changes. Totems that require perfect throw now work with a fully charged heavy attack. Perfect throw has been replaced with headlong.
I gotta sing the doom song now.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Yeah. A lot of fixes. We're gonna have to just play it and see what we think. Alright. Let's get into game, huh? Why am I hearing myself? That's so weird. Alright. Oh, the hair color's better. The hair color's better. Let's go. Oh shoot, hold on. Let me check the. There we go. Now we can see all the chats. Hello. I need a cup of coffee before this download completes. I honestly should have used the restroom before. I should have gone to the bathroom before hopping in stream, but I'm not patient enough for that. All right, we have a collector over there. We need shipwrecks. Let's go this way. Hello. I am early today. Listen, we're here. I'm here.
Sing the doom song now.
Testing this out. I'm early today because we're gonna be making a video tonight for sure. I'm gonna want to have something up in the morning. If I'm sure some folks might have stuff up earlier than that, but that's okay. I'm going to play a bit of this patch, formulate an opinion, and then put something together. Thank you for the Prime sub, McKillop. McKillop. Yeah, I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned about some of these changes. I noticed that they said that they reduced virtue requirements. Yep, they reduced virtue requirements. Interesting. How much did they reduce them? We're gonna have to see. I'm very worried about losing this charge rate on things. I don't understand. I have Fabled, blessed by Saphine, that has now done nothing to this staff. What? What? I didn't put Fable Blessed by Sapping on that staff. What? I am confused. Alright, let me pick up my Wevet Seed. Did we go through the patch notes? I have not gone through the patch notes. I mean, I read through the patch notes, but I have not done it on stream. Folks really want to go through the patch notes on stream, we can do that, but, why is my Gwilyn saying Fable Blessed by... It's giving me different icons in and out. Oh, that's a lot of pips. That's a lot of pips. It's giving me different icons when whether it's... Oh no, it's a... What? What? Huh? Huh. Huh. Alright, let's see. Thrice Blessed by Mora. Thrice Blessed by Saphine. 13 and 11 is a lot more reasonable. Yeah, Zezroth, I'm also having that issue where I don't believe that I ever blessed my Gwilyn. And yet it's saying that I have Blessed by Saphine and it's not giving me any pips. I do kind of dig the new... Oh, see, I already used a freaking charge that I didn't want to use. I don't like this. Why? I do not like this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not for me. Like, heavy attack builds and charge shot builds are just gone. They're just done. They're just completely gone. You can't build around heavy attacks or charge shots. I'm gonna take a moment and calm myself. The rune changes would be fine if we had a different keybind for them. I think. I mean, I need to go and play with them more. Oh, max item count, I see. Okay. I need to go play with them more. But, like, already, within seconds of logging in to this patch, to this update, I'm already wasting rune charges that I don't want to use because I need heavy attacks for smite chance with all my bow builds. Like, I've been playing this game since I started using heavy attack builds for my bows because I just enjoy them, and now so your runes now, let's see if I can, I'm gonna Alright, so I just activated my rune. This would have activated a rune, right? Now I can't heavy attack again with my bow until I want to spend one of these charges. Every smite gives me a charge, but I can't heavy attack without spending a charge. It means that, like, my play is limited until I'm ready to use a rune charge. This is so bad for bows. I like, this is really bad for bows. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna. Whew, okay. This is not good for bows. I don't like this. This feels terrible. This feels okay. Okay. Yeah, breathe. Actually, I'm gonna actually go and use the restroom. We're gonna go take a short bio break, chat. Because I need a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute to clear my head, and also I'm probably going to be less salty if I attend to my bodily functions before trying to cope with this. I'll be right back. All right. We're going to get through this, chat. We're going to get through this. You know that I love Soulframe. I still love Soulframe. And I'm just going to have a moment of faith that DE can change this. Please, please, DE, if you have never listened to anything else, like if you never listened to another thing that I say about this game ever, if you ignore every other bit of feedback that I ever give about anything, that's fine. I'm okay with it. That's fine. But this one thing, give us a keybind for this, please. This completely wrecks the way that I have loved playing this game for the last year. This is about the rune activation keybind, yes. I can no longer play the game the way that I enjoy. Let me explain why. Let's be calm and constructive about this, right? What I love about using bows in-game is I enjoy the challenge of tracking. And to do that, I gotta hold my shots until the right moment. It is not possible for me to hold my shot for the right moment without using a heavy attack. So I just can't do that. I can't play that way anymore. And also get rune economy. So it is like it just means that like if I don't have my tracking set by the time a heavy attack charges, I have to drop my shot. You can bank your charges, but it doesn't matter. Like this is objectively for bows. This is objectively, I shouldn't say objectively, subjectively, in my opinion, for my playstyle, for bow, this is worse than the last time. Like now, right? If I don't want to use my rune, I have to light attack. I like this is legitimately want to put on a different weapon because I'm so frustrated. Like I just can't, like I don't want to use my rune charges on these guys. They're trash mobs, but and I spent a This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Like, I don't know. Low-key want to log out. Low-key want to log out. They just do something similar to Tree Fell. No, Lev, I don't think so. I think we just need a keybind, right? We just need a keybind for it. I have extra keybinds to use. There are plenty of extra keybinds for it. We need I activate, right? Say I have a key. I'm going to pretend that it's my kick keybind, right? So I've got a key that I activate. So I hit this and it means my next attack is going to consume the rune. The end. Like I don't having this consumed on heavy attack is just so unfortunate for bows. So unfortunate for bows. So unfortunate. Ricardo, you might be right. I don't know enough about controllers to comment about whether or not this is an issue of needing controller keybinds. But in my opinion, that's not an excuse. There are ducklings. There were ducklings in the cage. That's really cute. I want to be happy about that. Look at them. They're so cute. They're so cute. Runaway little ducklings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoever put these ducklings in Soulframe, thank you. You are saving my mental right now. Whoever made these ducklings, you are saving my brain. Okay, chat, I feel better. I saw ducklings, I feel better. I legitimately don't I'm so frustrated by this. I don't want to use bows. Yeah, if Warframe can have 4 abilities on controller, we can have, like, yeah, I agree with the take of, like, we have kicks have a keybind, but not your rune charge. How is it that kicks, being able to kick is prioritized over having control of your rune charge? How does that make sense? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe this is take a break angle. Maybe this is pivot to Warframe for a little while. It is. Let's try other weapons and see if they feel better, cuz I don't it's a couple of things. So let me very clearly articulate. Let's be calm and clearly articulate what it is. First off, how do I get the fragments for Duelo's ribbon? Because I was looking at the patch notes and it's talking about needing fragments for the ribbon, and you have to like craft a ribbon in order to be able to get Duelo. Go to any shipwrecks. Well, I've just been to 2 shipwrecks and did not get any fragments, so it seems like this is a Siren angle right now. I still love archery. All right, let's talk about oh my gosh, the little duckies. Duckies, no, I will protect you. Protect the baby duckies. Baby ducks, by far, the best feature of this update. Changed my mind. Alright, so here are my issues with this rune charge situation. You'll notice when I play, I tend to shoot, I track my targets and I aim for the head. On bows, with the way that bows work and the way that Grace works, that's really important. That like slow tracking, really important, right? So I'm often hitting heavy attacks, not because I'm like intending to necessarily hit a heavy attack, but because I have no control over whether I'm gonna heavy or not if I want to track and release my shot at the right time. So like if I'm trying to specifically aim for the head, when I release has more to do with when I have my arrow at the right time. And like, I guess I could try to just like shoot faster, right? I can just shoot faster. But if I don't heavy attack, I have less smite chance. So one aspect of it is that it interferes with tracking. It's gonna like mandate a faster pace for my shooting, right? So thing number 1 is that it's gonna force me to shoot faster, which I don't like. I thought Soulframe was about slow, deliberate combat, right? That's part of what I've loved about Soulframe. Maggie, thank you for the sub. That's part of what I love about Soulframe is the slow, deliberate combat. And so this is forcing faster combat for bows if you want to conserve your rune charge. Because the way that the runes are changed is that if you use a fully charged heavy attack, a fully charged shot, you're going to consume a rune charge. So if I'm just like, and I agree, Trip, it just doesn't feel as satisfying. Like this doesn't feel like real archery to me, because that's not how that's not how I shoot. Admittedly, that has a bit to do with different styles of archery and is not a universal, but like, anyway, the point being, so objection number 1 is it's forcing a faster pace of shooting. Now you have a time limit. If you want to conserve your rune charge, you have a time limit for when you can shoot. You have to shoot before you charge your shot or you're going to consume your rune charge. Unfortunate. Thing number 2, charge shots do more damage. If you're on a glassy build like this build that I'm doing right now, this Spirit Siren build, I have very little HP. So I need things to die as quickly as possible. I want every shot to get maximum impact. Right? So thing number 2. So my DPS, when I'm conserving my rune charges, is going to be dramatically reduced. The charge shot multiplier for bows, especially bows that are blessed and have a lot of pips, the charge shot multiplier and the it's not technically not a multiplier, but the charge shot damage scaling is very significant. So this will amount to a massive damage nerf for bows, which honestly is less of an issue because bows do plenty of damage. I don't really care that it's a DPS nerf. I care much more that it is going to force me to shoot faster, when what I love about bow combat in Soulframe is how slow and deliberate and intentional you can be with your shot. So that's thing number 2. Thing number 3. Thing number 3 is we have so many charge shot totems. Just like Kyushu is saying, we've got a bunch of different charge shot totems. I mean, like, the dock is still kind of a mess right now because of the reticle drift, but we've got so many charge shot totems. Oops, that's the wrong duck. Wrong duck. That now we can't use if we're trying to conserve rune charge. This is, whew, I'm upset. And then, sorry, I shouldn't be yelling. And then, finally, in my mind, the most important reason is smite chance on bows. If you're not using arrow hail, to proc smite, smite chance on bows basically relies on these 2 totems. Right? And so now if you've got your smite, it's like you can't use your fully charged shots to increase your chance of smite proc. This is not a good change. This is not a good change. This does not feel good to play. Folks have been in the feedback forums and talking about it since they showed it on the dev stream. I don't know why there weren't some changes to this, and I don't like it. I should stay near the coast because we gotta look for shipwrecks. I don't think it's a nerf on purpose, Robert Zerker. Like, I would love to hear their reasoning on why they decided to do this. I would love to, yeah. I far prefer the old way. If I had, like, and I've been advocating for the ability to choose when we activate runes. I was so excited about the concept of this. I do think that players should have the ability to choose when to activate their runes, right? 100%. That is a great idea. It's something we should have. If this is how it's going to be, revert it. I do not like this. This makes the game less enjoyable. It makes the combat feel less good. Like, this is not it. This is not it. I really don't like this change. It makes me just not want to use runes. P14 dropped like minutes ago. Less than an hour ago. How long have I been streaming? 26 minutes ago. P14 literally just dropped. I'm still looking for fragments of Duelo. Like, this is not great. I get the idea of them wanting to make your heavy attack feel more powerful. Yeah, it's... So are runes just like heavy attack enhancements now? Is that it? Oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm so, like, I wish I want there to be more conversation about this because I do really want to, like, you know, there are real people putting their effort and their energy behind these mechanics. There's someone somewhere who has a rationale for why this is a good way to do it. And I want to give that person the benefit of the doubt. I want to hear out, like, or those people, like, what was the idea behind this? What is the goal you're going for? Because sitting here and being like, brah, this is terrible, this is like, that's not actually helpful, right? It's like, okay, what was your goal? What is the intent? What is the desired player experience? Because then I can give better feedback on how successful was that attempt. Because right now, if the goal was to give players a feeling of more agency over their rune use, that failed. I feel like I have less agency than ever over my rune. Like, I don't feel like that has changed at all. I feel like, if anything, now my rune is determining how I play. Like, my rune charge, maybe, or I just have to ignore my rune, right? This just feels bad. So is this the intent? I didn't even get charge. Oh, because Mockery still don't give you charge. Cool. Did I get a... Oh, you have to actually pick them up from the shipwreck. R.I.P. I'm dumb.
You know not what you do.
Oh.
You invoke the blue ribbon. You awaken her crew.
I sure do. Oh, hello. Oh. Bye. Goodbye. Alright, 1 of 3. Alright, we're gonna go back up the coast and get the other ones. I guess I should have actually picked them up. Okay, hello. I'm back. Look at the sea. Oh yeah, check out. Whoa. Interesting. Mirfuir. Mirfuir is ready. Alright, so we're going back north. We're gonna get the other shipwrecks. Craft a ribbon. This is for the new Fable, yes. If their intent was to make runes feel like they're just heavy attack enhancements, then I guess fine. I guess it does that. It does that. But at this point, I'm kind of just ignoring my runes. Like, oh my god, these ducklings are so cute! These ducklings are so cute! These ducklings are adorable. There's some boats out in the water? I have not seen them yet. We'll keep an eye out for the boats in the water. That's cool. Yeah. Don't love it. If we... Man. I don't know what to say, chat. I don't know. Like, positivity and constructiveness is so important to me. It's so much of who I want to be as a person moving through the world that I feel sometimes stuck when I'm not sure what to say other than I don't like this. I don't like this change. Perhaps if I had a better sense of what the goal was in changing things in this way, I would be able to give a better impression or I would be able to kind of seek the vision and lean into that and try it out. But at the moment, I'm just sad. I'm just sad, honestly. I'm sad because I really loved how bows felt before, and it feels like that's gone now. And that's sad. I want old bows back. As much as I love the core devs for Soulframe, I can see them making some of the same design mistakes. I don't want to speculate about the devs personally, right? There's too much. First off, these are people. I don't want to like go blaming individual people. These are folks who are doing their very best to make stuff happen, and I don't know. I don't want to get personal with my feedback. If I'm gonna give criticism about the game, it's gonna be about the systems. It's gonna be about the things that I like and don't like. And I want to stay away from like talking about individuals because everyone out there is trying their best to make the best game. We might disagree on what the best game looks like or what those decisions are, but their goal is to make the best game that they can make. And I can respect that goal even if I disagree on the outcome. So yeah. What's going on with the dev stream? I don't know what you mean about the dev stream's next week, right? I do, okay, so changes that I do like. I like that you are, see, like, I just... In charge, already gone. Like, I think the game is just going to be more fun for me right now if I ignore runes. I think that will help me enjoy playing a lot more if I just completely ignore that runes exist. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I just have to understand that that's who I am as a player, and that's going to be my advice for people, actually. Here's my advice for you in P14. Figure out what makes you have fun in the game, and just focus on that. I enjoy the pacing of playing with bows too much to give that up for rune charge, so I'm just going to ignore runes. We're just not gonna engage with runes right now because the activation is too frustrating, and I will be happier as a person. Oh, check out the ghost ship. The ghost. That's cool. Very cool. Right? See, like that's cool. The ducklings are adorable. There's still a lot of good things in the game that I want to be able to enjoy. And if I sit here and focus on how annoying the runes are, then I'm not gonna be able to enjoy those other things. So I'm gonna change my focus. So yes, to recap for the folks who are joining now, runes have been changed so that they now activate on a heavy attack or a fully charged shot. Which means that if you, like me, like to track your targets, if you enjoy slow, deliberate archery gameplay, you can't play that way and bank your rune charges. You gotta pick one or the other. It's just you just can't have it both ways anymore. I don't like it. So there's my rune charge from my smite. And now, as soon as I heavy attack, rune's gone. Let's go put on another weapon and see how it works in other weapons, because, well, we all know what I think about this for bows. I'm going to shipwrecks. These shipwrecks have these little blue ribbons. Hold on one sec here. Shipwrecks have these little blue ribbons we can pick up. And then Meister Carmo shows up.
Phantom sheep rises from Coral Grave. You think she's coming for me, Corrido? I'm not the one stealing ribbons this time.
All right. There we go. I've got one more vision. Hopefully the third vision's going to be up there. It seems like you get the ribbon fragments in the shipwrecks. The title of the stream should have a spoiler in it. So folks should know when they're clicking on the stream that there's a spoiler. You can put it up also, Maggie, just to make sure folks know. So yeah, the I'm gonna just be happier if I ignore runes this prelude. Or hope that they like put in a keybind. This ain't it. Yeah. I think like I've this y'all know that I don't like virtue requirements. I like this less than virtue requirements. To give you a measure of like how much I dislike this rune mechanic. I think it would be smart for bows to add a second powerful shot charge that uses the rune instead of a long charge. I think that, I mean, all right, let's put on a different weapon. Let's put on a different weapon and take a look at how this works on other builds. Let's put on a magic build. What does the hollowing do? 3 attacks on the marked foe release an explosion. Okay. That's what I think about that change. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Alright, okay, hold on. Let's actually read this. What? On a fully charged heavy cast, mark a foe for hollowing. 3 attacks. Oh, okay, 3 attacks. You don't have to charge them 3 times. 3 attacks on the marked foe releases an explosion, dealing 300 damage. I don't think this is gonna be as good. Let's try it though. You say Archstorm is dead. Interesting. Oh, there's no ribbon up here? There's no ribbon in this one. Where's there another shipwreck? Is there one over here? I think there's one around here. Oh, it's telling me to go here. All right, sure. Let's go there. Yeah, Jiro, P14 just launched. P14 is here. We're looking at the P14 changes and checking out all the things that are different and trying not to cry over bows. Desperately trying. I will tell you, I'm not using Avex anymore. I don't think. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to go try it out. Avex got hit hardest by this, I'm gonna guess, because if you want to proc smite on a bow, the answer is gonna be arrow hail, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Like, runes on bows might just be in general dead, so maybe it doesn't matter. This is gonna take some. It's gonna take some playing to figure out. It's gonna take some playing to figure out how to build around this. I don't think any old build is gonna work as well, because P12 and P13 builds were all based around rune use. Like, all of them were around rune arcana economy. Yeah, bows did get hit very hard. Chat, is there another weapon that was hit harder than bows for the rune changes, do we think? Alright, so the idea is a fully charged heavy attack marks this. I don't feel like that got a mark. Maybe I killed him too fast. Maybe I killed him too fast. Alright, that definitely consumes. I think I'm just killing them too fast. Oh, yeah, I must have just... He actually blew up. There's that. Before we activate this, let's go test this more. It doesn't feel that bad for staffs, but I'm not... When I'm aiming a staff, I'm aiming my staff by, like, blocking... it feels more practical to be intentional with my heavies. I mean, there I have to use it to like, and then he's blocking so it consumes the rune. Like that also, because when he's blocking, he can block the rune damage. So like that's also not great. It's also not great. Yeah, the 3 attacks have to be on the same target. Hollowing hard nerfed, I think. Is it better or worse than Archstorm? That's a good question. Let's find out. Let's find out. What is Archstorm doing? On fully charged heavy cast, deal 200 arcanic damage. I feel like this has got to be better. That's got to be better. That's got to be better. All right, we're going to go and activate. We're going to go activate this last bit of Fable.
Best you swim away, Sardinia.
Oh, hello.
Tie that ribbon round your head, and the sailor set course for your neck.
Okay.
Yes, you really think you can best them?
Yeah.
Prove it then.
I like your outfit.
I shall be.
Okay. Why don't you teach me combat arts? What about flyblades? Good question. Let's, we gotta go and check. Let's take a look at flyblades. So Archstorm plus 100 voltaic damage. Interesting. Or sorry, Whirlwind is voltaic damage. This is arcanic damage. This kind of makes sense as a change for Archstorm. This makes it pretty similar to Alka's Breath, right? Yeah. And so Archstorm has become Alka's Breath for magic weapons, which I think is a good change. That's pretty cool. Archstorm, this might be fine. What does Pictrix do? Fully charged heavy attacks for 120% damage. Let's try it and see what that does. I think Whirlwind is probably going to be fine. It's extra damage, so that's nice. But let's try Pictrix and see if that works now. Oh, I'm probably going to want to put on a bow build to do the quest, or the Fable. Alright. Duelo ribbon. Let's do it. Oh, this is an armor piece. Okay. Oh, nice that it doesn't take any time. W. Alright.
Be my vessel then, envoy.
What build are we taking for this, chat? Take Oshelda. Take Oshelda. I'm going to put Archstorm or Whirlwind back on this right now, and we're gonna take Oshelda, but we're gonna put on Flyblade so we can test Flyblades. I think this is gonna be good. That's my guess. I think the new Archstorm for magic weapons will be good. I want to test Pictrix, so we're going to do that. Alright, let's go. Alright, chat. Oh wait, no, I have to put on the ribbon. I have 2 Oshelda builds, but they're both builds from last update, so I don't know if they're good right now. I'm not going to stream super long today because I'm going to want to get a video out tonight, so I'm going to stream for maybe another hour or so, and then after that, oh, this is not where I need to be. After that, I'll end stream and go work on a video. Hey, Pendragon. I mean, I was very, very excited about the added player agency we would get from being able to choose when to activate our runes. Oh, also, hello, Christoph, and thank you for the sub. Sorry I missed that earlier. I was very excited for the player agency and rune charges, and I am very disappointed with the changes that we got. Runes for bows just feel worse in every way, and I feel like I need to pretend that they don't exist. And that just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. Where's the ribbon? Oh, there it is. All right, ribbon equips. Should we go look at what it looks like? Don't forget to talk to Orlic. Yes, we should talk to Orlic. All right, so we've got the Fable. Very nice, very nice.
Greetings and greetings.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this after. I can't afford to get so
Envoy,
distracted.
welcome back.
What packs do you recommend for a full Spirit Prism, a Seathorn base build? For Raven Fox, it's tough to say right now because everything is so different. If I'm gonna guess that we probably don't have a ton of changes. So for a full Spirit Prism for Seathorn, I mean my recommendation if you want to use Seathorn is to go Grace and use Bromiance. You can go Oshelda. The problem is you get real glassy.
Brings us a neighbor?
I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure about it for this patch because so many things are really different. I don't want to give you an answer right now because I don't feel like I have a good sense of the update yet. And I don't want to give out an answer that turns out to be bad advice. So, let's take... Oh, wow, they changed the colors. They changed the colors? They changed the colors. That's exciting. That dye's a bit better now. This is so bright now. It's a little bit more bright than I wanted it to be. Here we go. All right. Anyway, not getting distracted.
You up.
Romies might be bugged where Rumthum does no damage again. We're gonna have to check a bunch of things. It do be like that for every pack. This is so cool. I love these changes. Let's see. We wanted to see what this looks like. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cute. It's not as cute as my hat, but that's not bad. All right. Anyway,
Bye-bye.
we have the ribbon. P14, right as you have to leave town. Hopefully it will be patched by the time you get back. All right. What does our journal say? Pull the phantom sword from the shipwreck's hull. Wrong shipwreck, I guess? Wrong shipwreck. We're going over here? Really? Okay. Let's do it.
Ancient roots from which you've grown.
There was a closer one? Probably. That's fine, though. What's the verdict? What's the verdict for which? What verdict are you looking for? I have pretty different opinions on different things in this update, for sure. Where are we going? We're going north. I have enough Wevetseas that I can just teleport to where the quest is telling me to go. The verdict on rune changes so far is that they would be amazing and wonderful and incredible if we had control over them, but we do not. If the goal was to increase player agency, that goal was not accomplished. And I dislike the current activation much more than I disliked the old one, and would rather have the old runes back. I am just going to pretend that runes don't exist because I like how the game plays when I am using my bow the way that I like to use my bow. And I don't... Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, so where's the sword? Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. I don't like using the compass always on. I know that that's a setting. I'm glad that it's there for folks who like to use it, but I prefer to have it gone some of the time. I am used to it at this point, and I've been around this map often enough that it just doesn't bother me to not have it. I'm glad that it's there for the folks that really like it, but I don't find that I need it. Okay, so for this, I'm using Oshelda and Juniper. I'm using the Grace Spirit Split Prism. I do have Raven Fox, actually. If you're looking specifically for a full spirit build, I don't recommend magic weapons, actually, because magic weapons are more effective in mid-range and on a full spirit build. And with the caveat, right? With the caveat that it's a brand new prelude, and so things might have changed. And this might be bad advice. So take this with a grain of salt, that we don't know for sure yet how this is going to hold up in P14. But my advice is, if you want to go full spirit, your best bet is to go bow, not staff. Magic weapons are really mid-range weapons, and so you're going to want to do a split, either a Spirit Courage split or a Spirit Grace split, or if you have something that has a low enough requirement, you could use Gwillin with a non... I mean, you're going to need some scaling, but I mean, like, I would do as close to 18 spirit as you can get for your Seathorn, and then go all in on something else. Yes, P14 is live now. So I would not go full spirit with magic weapons, because you need to be closer for the magic weapons to be more effective. They're not truly long range weapons, and you're going to be so glassy on a full spirit build. You're going to have so little HP, it's really easy to get one tapped. Instead, my recommendation, if you really want to do a full spirit build, my favorite full spirit build is Siren. Siren has, let's see if they fixed the cooldowns. I know that we have to don the thingy. Siren cooldowns, by the way, always bug the first time you use them. Or they did last patch. I don't know if they still do. We're going to find out in a minute. But if you're going full spirit, being bow is going to be really helpful. Yeah, my spirit cooldown is bugged. But your cooldown reduction from being full spirit is going to be pretty high. Yeah, they're still bugged. The Siren CDs are still bugged. Your cooldown reduction is going to be really high. Your cooldowns for your Arcanics are pretty fast, and that combination works out great on a Siren build. And then being a bow Siren means that you can stay at a pretty good range from your targets and not need to significantly reduces the risk of getting one-tapped. It's just a very fun playstyle to use. And I've gone like all in on spirits. You only need enough grace in order to be able to equip Juniper, which is even easier now. And if you have Wild Siren and you can put your packed upgrades into Sapphine's Gift, even if you don't have Wild Siren, you should be able to pull this off relatively easily. And, you know, bless your Juniper with spirits and have fun. It is a really, really fun rapid playstyle. In fact, let's use it for the Fable. This is my favorite spirit build right now, for sure. Oh, we have to equip the special hat. What did I miss? Crazy. What did I miss? You won't be able to use abilities and bows for the fight. It gives you weapons and it's only weapon fight. Okay. Well, then I guess it doesn't matter. Thanks for letting me know. How did I get so many Dracs? I play this game a lot. I play Soulframe a lot. I want to be able to offer informed opinions on things, and in order to do that, I have to play a lot. All right, I am turning off overlays while I do this Fable. So just so you know, your sound. I don't think sound alerts are gonna work. Sound alerts might still work, but some channel point rewards might not show up. So, Maggie, well, can you pin something saying overlays are off, be warned, or something like that? I don't know. Here we go. Let's do the Fable. Okay, I have a sword. It looks like Wolder.
Westward weaved it was that night.
Bow and dagger build is great, Ravenfox. Highly recommend.
I tied that ribbon round my head. A challenge to the Mestre. A duelo.
Iridis over the ocean. Very beautiful.
I cannot say, but the Mestre was in my way. He scoffed at my brutish blade and said, "We bow."
Hmm. Okay. Sword fighting, my favorite. R.I.P.
No manners at all. You will get your lashes now. Call!
Oh, I should have. Ooh. Why you keep kicking me?
The parry jars with such regency. No grace.
Okay. She still hit me. Okay, okay. I am excited to have that Arcanic. Ow! Oh, I missed my parry. Missed my parry again.
Ah! Knees bent. Are those legs or fins you've got?
How come she gets Arcanics and I don't?
Lesson over.
Oh! Lesson over? Did I not win? Did I die? Oh,
Carmo, he says.
okay.
The long sword be not your blade. So I was ribbon bound and wrecked.
Ooh, the music is good. The music is good.
He was right, the burly brute. I am not so common as any longsword. And by Morris Percy, neither are you.
Oh, where are you going?
The blue ribbon sails elsewhere now. Closer.
Okay.
Pray we find your proper blade, for her phantom crew finds you.
Okay. One of 3. Full phantom polearm from the shipwreck's hull. Oh. Okay. So we need to do more shipwrecks. That's what I'm getting. One thing I don't like why rapier-based pact wouldn't use parry. It does use parry. Does it not? What do you mean? Alright. We're gonna switch back to normal overlays until we get to the next shipwreck. Oh, it's dodge base. I mean, yeah, I guess. I suppose that is an interesting point. I really like the dodge mechanic. Well, I say that having not tried it yet. I am very excited about the perfect dodge arcanic. I love perfect dodging, so. Hello, Fizzy Queen. Thank you. I have not yet gone to do the Orlic stuff. We will do the Orlic stuff next. We're doing Duelo first, and then we will do the Orlic stuff. I'm working on the Fable right now. We are heading for another shipwreck. We just did one shipwreck, and so now we need to find another one. I feel like I should just teleport myself. Isn't there one up here? I'm pretty sure there's one up here. Does it need me to go to specific ones? Do you want me to go to specific shipwrecks? Alright, that's fine. You officially just spent money on the game! Mander, what did you get? This is good. I need people to come and chat and be excited. I want to get my hype back. I want my hype back. You're unsure if it works from any. It's probably just pointing me to any shipwreck. This is something that I'll probably put into a feedback thread that I don't think it should, like, if it's gonna give you a waypoint on the journal and it doesn't matter which shipwreck you go to, it should show you the closest one. Because otherwise, is it just like getting us to use our seeds? Hello? Oh, we were gonna test flyblades, right? That's why I have flyblades on. I don't want to activate an organ right now, so we're gonna be careful about how close we get to that organ. The colors are less drab now. The colors at Verminia, much improved. Very happy about that. Alright, let's see. So, how do I... No. How do I use this? How do I use this? Oh, boy. It's not consuming the charges? Why is it not consuming the charges? Well, Pictrix is OP right now. Folks, go get your Pictrix. Manus Guyan, I did not get anywhere near that organ. I don't know why you're sighing at me. We did not trigger that. Yeah, the Pictrix looks pretty good. Why didn't it activate that time? Why did it not activate that time? Is it gonna just like... Yeah. So Pictrix is good and also is not actually consuming your rune charges. I don't even think I had full charges before I started using this, and it's just not consuming them. Look at all the ships. It's a ghost ship. There's a not ghost ship. So yeah, Pictrix is bugged in a way that's making it OP. Please go enjoy using Pictrix for the 5 minutes that it will be good. But yeah, it's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Let's use it. Look at that. That's way more effective than it used to be. The activation is quite slow, but it's pretty strong regardless. That's not bad. So Pictrix wins, although how good is that going to be when it's not bugged? The activation could stand to be sped up a little bit, but otherwise it's pretty good. The update is here. That is correct. Alright. We're looking for this shipwreck right here. Doing this shipwreck. Captain Havoc. Yeah, for Flyblades. Yeah. I was worried about Flyblades not being great because of how finicky they are to use, but realistically, I don't know how much I was using a fully charged heavy on Flyblades anyway, so I think Flyblades win this one. The rune activation feels pretty good on Flyblades. It feels absolutely terrible on bow. And that is not an overstatement. I hope that y'all know that I am generally don't like being hyperbolic in the way that I describe things. And so when I'm saying that it's terrible on bows, it's really terrible on bows. Where's the little sword or the polearm that I'm supposed to pick up? Where is the thing? Oh, here. Thanks, Burb. Thanks, Burb! What a good job! Alright. The rune charges disappear out of combat? They do not. They do not. But Pictrix, this is definitely bugged. So we have like a tap heavy is what you get for your orbit, and then a fully charged heavy gets your rune. Yeah, that's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Yeah. Did Durglint also get gutted? Let's check real quick. Let's take a look at what Durglint does now. I think that Archstorm is going to be way better. Archstorm basically turned into... I do have my music on, yes. Archstorm turned into... Alka's Breath for magic weapons, so I think this is probably going to be good. The hollowing feels kind of meh to me. I don't really love how the hollowing is working right now. Durglint. Fully charged heavy attack. Your shield is set alight for 8 seconds, dealing 125 damage and increasing the power of the next melee attack. So Durglint has a duration now. It's just a limited duration and generally works the same way. Interesting. We'll have to test it out and see how it works. How much of a damage boost can you get in those 8 seconds? It's interesting. We'll see. All right, ads are about to start. I don't want to do this. I don't want to start this fable until the ads are over. So let's go bother some Ode. And we can actually test out how that's working. Ooh, 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 I need to fix those colors. Ooh, no. No, no, no. I need to fix these colors. Yeah, the bow rune changes are pretty terrible. They're pretty terrible. Wow. Okay. I mean, amazing that it is fixed. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. I'm gonna have to look at all of my fashions again to make sure that they are colors that I like. But so far, I'm loving these dye changes. Loving the stitching changes.
Something I said.
It's one of the timed runes? Yeah, it says on the description it's one of the timed runes. Oh, I need to actually put it on. How's our AVEX doing without charge rate? they speed it up? Did they speed up AVAX? This feels sped up to me. I'm gonna have to record and compare, but this feels faster to me. I do have the charge rate totem on still, but we don't have the charge rate joinery anymore. I think this might be sped up. Oh, it is sped up. Yes, I have that on already, Be Glad, so that wouldn't be different between the two bows. My guess is that the charge rate that we used to get from Quicksilver is now in this combat art. Which makes sense. That is a good way to solve that problem. This was a good decision. I'm very happy with this change. Because losing the charge rate off Quicksilver was going to be really tough. So the decision to put that charge rate into Ready Mark, which was kind of niche, like it was neat, but it wasn't super useful. So making this just be a flat charge rate bonus to make up for what we've lost for Quicksilver, brilliant decision. Love this change. This was great. Really, really happy with that change. But it feels to me... It feels to me like AVAX is just faster by default. Let's see. Let's go to AVAX and we're gonna take off the charge rate totem. Just put on something else for now. We're gonna have to take that. Actually, no, not a rat. This is a Tethrin build. We can't use a rat. No, it's still slower. But it's not that much slower. Thank you, Curious Crow. I'm glad you like the outfit. It's still slower. But it's a lot better. I still think AVAX is probably going to be better with the squirrel, though, because it's going to help you get your piercing shots. All right. Ad break over? No, not quite yet. Let's test Durglint real quick. Let's see if we can test it. How do we get the new pact? We get the new pact by doing the fable that I'm doing right now. So the first thing that you do is you go around to different shipwrecks and you pick up a blue ribbon. And then you can craft this headpiece that I'm not currently wearing because I swapped my build briefly. It only takes a second to craft. It's really easy. I'm gonna put out a video tonight that goes through it also. And yeah, you... Ooh. I need a smite. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so it says that a heavy attack is going to activate it. Alright. Oh, you don't have to be blocking anymore for it to activate. This seems pretty good. This seems pretty good because you don't have to be blocking anymore to get the damage tick. Hello, Smellis. Oh, I pulled it on the wrong weapon. I think Durglint's probably better, if I'm gonna be honest. It probably isn't gonna do the like giant damage bursts that it used to do, but it's gonna be a lot more usable in regular combat. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and finish this fable. There are beams in Soulframe now. It's beaming time. What do you mean, beams? Don't forget to Do TFA to get the new guide? Alright. I'll put an AVAX back on. Let's buy Mora. I'm gonna have to go through and look at like all of my weapons. Everything is so different. Alright, here we go. So you need to equip this ribbon, which you get by picking up ribbons at shipwrecks. And then you get to do a little fable, which we are gonna do right now. So if you don't want spoilers for the fable, now would be a good time to look away. Once again, for the fable, I'm going to turn my overlays off and grab a VOD of this. So be warned that overlays are not going to work for a minute. Alright, let's do it. Polearm time. Where is she? Oh, we're going to her. Okay.
Crashing tides, more arising. The skies were red as rage.
Can you not hear my music?
Wielding no sword but the splintered mast they had bound me to. I forsake thee, Mestra, says I.
If it's too quiet, I can turn it up.
The crew fell to their knees at that, but my Mestra said only, bow.
Alright. Hold up. Oh, it's maxed out on my OBS.
Good! Oilo per oilo! Why respect the rules of a brute?
Okay. Oh, this is not the path. Okay. Melee targeting. I did better with Longblade.
What's that? A shark in the water? Ha! Gotcha!
I'm just gonna spam.
Got a few good
There we go.
ha!
Pole arms not for me, I think is what I'm learning from that. Pole arms are not for me. I will turn up my game sound after this. I'll turn up the music a little bit.
Out was his horrid crew. They stole a Cassid rowboat and wrapped me in its sails.
Aw.
Carmo, my mistress says, the pole be not your way.
True story.
Wrecks my ship to shore.
The music is very good. The music is very, very good. Alright, let's turn up
They
the...
would have liked me dead, those vile men.
Let's turn this up a little bit and we'll
I
turn
survived,
this up
of
a little bit.
course. But you, well, we'll find out soon.
Oh, very important thing that we need to do. Wait. Where is it? I can see! I can see! Okay. Let's go back to overlays while we look for the final ribbon. Okay. How do we activate the runes now? It is through charged attacks. Fully charged heavy attacks. Alright, what are we doing? Pull Phantom Rapier from a shipwreck's hull. Which shipwreck do you want me to go to now? This one? Let's do it.
Ancient roots from which you've grown.
Yeah!
Take us home.
Alright, chat. We're gonna finish this fable, and then I will recap my thoughts on the runes before I end stream. I am trying not to think about it, honestly. I am trying not to think about the runes because it will make me unhappy. And There are plenty of things in Soulframe to love and to be happy about. And so I am going to, for the sake of my own mental, I'm going to focus on those things and enjoy what is good about this patch. Because there are good things about the patch. This Fable is fun. I am having a good time with it. I think it's pretty cool. Some of the runes are neat. Some of the changes to the runes, I like the new Durglint better. I like the new Pictrix better. I love the ducklings. I love the bestitching changes. Like, there is good in this patch, just not for bows. Just not for bows. So we're not gonna doom. I will summarize my opinion before we finish stream, because I do think that that is, you know, give people a TLDR. But as you can see, the runes are activating when I use a fully charged shot on my bow. Alright. Final quest. Let's do this. Once more, overlays are going off. Remembering to record this. Oh, I'm gonna get the chest though. Update overall is beautiful but clunky. Interesting.
Sparkling waters.
It is beautiful. Like this ocean, that sky,
And twice spared.
gorgeous.
Why? I saw dancers in axes, hammers, and feasts.
What is that shiny dot on Iridis?
Rapier. Carmo. Says the slender, curving blade. Are you sure? I am. And if it breaks, it only bends. So bow. And he did.
Interesting. Rapier v rapier. The guard is neat.
Very well. You choose your own right now. As do I.
Ooh, I love the parry animation on this. Heck yeah!
Bested the man
Very cool.
as I bested mine. He's
Oh, this
crucified
cutscene is
from me
awesome.
To I, to you.
Uh-oh. Oh, and now we're gonna fight
You
together.
Blue Ribbon Crew, you have hunted and haunted your Mestra. True. Well,
We go over?
I have news for you. I lost my blood.
Oh, I love the parry animation. That's so cool.
Sorry, Kareed. Your problem now. I'll lend my sword to buy you some time. Come, 13. Let us put your training to good use.
Come on. All right, fine. You're just gonna block. Screw you. Yeah, the parry animation for these rapiers is so cool. Sorry I'm missing chat. I will catch up in a minute.
Ha! A dual dweller. My favorite.
Okay, wow. My target lock is just kind of all over the place in this fight. Wait. Can I kick him off? No. Oh, come on! Get back on the bridge, buddy. No, he's not gonna do it. I would probably bug out the Fable.
Well, now that's over with, I gladly pass the Mestras Helm to you.
Oh.
What? Fine, fine. Forgive the ruse. But you have granted my freedom, and for that I am grateful. Envoy, you have earned my grace.
Ooh, I like Maestra Carmo. She's cool. She's cool. She's cool. Let's go. Oh, that's too low for me. I can't hit that last note. She's cool! She's cool! Wait, why do I only have 2 of 3? Why do I only have 2 of 3? It's bugged. Okay. Alright, well. We'll wait for the hotfix to come in. Fragments. Let's see. What do we got for fragments? Yeah, 2 of 3. 1. Alright. Alright. Last thing then is going to be, let's go take a look at Orlic. 1 ancestor in Nightfold. Where? Where is she? Is she in here somewhere? Wait, but that implies that she will eventually be a Nightfold, right? Surely that means that she's going to be here eventually. Maybe she is the Combat Arts ancestor, but the Combat Arts aren't done yet. That sure does imply. Alright, let's take a look at what Orlic's got for us.
Enough.
What sagas need scribing?
Focus on my book.
A grand fable?
I
Wield a rune in battle. I'd honestly rather not. Complete the Torment Stag fable. Am I gonna need to redo it? Oh, you get the armor set from this. Okay. That seems pretty cool. That seems pretty cool. Alright. We are gonna... Scrying Smite. Read the soul of the foe. Oh, it adds an entry to your journal. Alright, cool.
That cruel page. So empty. So infinite.
Alright, so it's saying that I've completed the Torment Stag already. That's nice, but it wants me to wield a rune in battle.
Carnivorous calls of southward bugs. Envoy, see you any visions worth you think?
Interesting. The lore lovers are feasting this patch. Alright, let me turn my overlays back on. And play around with this a little bit. I love the idea that his whole quest is just her saying, damn, you suck at fighting. Yeah. It's pretty cute. No, you don't have to redo the fables. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, so let's try to summarize my thoughts about these rune changes. So far, I like the rune change for Durglint. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know. I would love to hear from melee mains. If you main melee weapons, what do you feel? What do you think about the runes? What do you think about the runes if you main melee? Archstorm seems pretty good. The Hollowing seems terrible. I'm gonna have to change my Bromius build for sure. The Hollowing feels terrible. I have not tested Split Bolt yet. That is a good idea. Let's go test Split Bolt. Just go full courage. On a fully charged heavy attack, a barrage of spears is summoned, dealing 100% weapon damage each. Okay. That sounds like it's going to be an improvement. We're going to find out. Sure. I don't really know what I want to do with the spot right now. I disagree about Durglint. I think Durglint is better now. I think that the rune change I have complex feelings about the rune changes. I think on some weapons it's fine, and I think on other weapons it's terrible. Let's go through one by one. We'll talk about them, and then I'm gonna stop stream so I can get working on a video. All right, so we've got a charge. I think that in general, my opinion about the rune changes is going to have a lot to do with how often I used heavy attacks before the rune changes, right? So on the grip types that I didn't really use heavy attacks that much anyway, I don't think I'm going to care that much. With the exception that normally, if I'm using a heavy attack, it's to break through an enemy block. And the enemies have been able to block the rune damage if we use the rune charge while they're blocking. So, like, that ends up being a nerf to runes. Because then they're blocking when my rune activation is. So if I wanted to say, like, choose to activate my rune after their block is dropped. Oh. Make sure I'm on the right weapon. All right, let's check this out. I don't know. I have to do fully charged. Sorry. Oh, it threw the spears even though I canceled the block. That's weird. Even though I canceled the heavy attack, it still used the rune. That's weird. So Split Bolt is no longer activating on a... Oh, Split Bolt is now Torrent, but Spear. Split Bolt is now the Torrent on polearms. That's actually kind of hilarious. That's amazing, actually. That's really funny. Hold on. Hold on. I need another smite, please. Nope. No, we're just not gonna have another smite. That's fine. Oh, did I not charge it enough? Yeah, that's the torrent. That's the torrent. That's hilarious. Melee weapons get a torrent now. Amazing. That's actually probably going to be pretty good against like bosses, because then if you like bank up a bunch of charges and then run to a boss. Let's test this theory. Let's go pull. I'm gonna go grab 2 more smites somewhere, and then we're gonna go attack Nimrod. So far, it really depends on the rune how much I like this or not. I don't really use heavy attacks that much with polearms, so this feels fine to me. Thank you. There's 3. See if we can grab one more, and then we're going to head over. We should be right next to Nimrod, right? Yeah. Let's go check out Nimrod. We're going to test the new split bolt against Nimrod. What are ingots? Interesting. I don't know. Let's go Well, I don't... Go turn in the quest and see the next one, right? Can't go to my arsenal because I don't want to lose my rune charges. Do we have to turn it in?
Enough.
No?
All this whispering.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Great. Pensive bonnet.
Respite.
Love that.
What is an envoy? A messenger.
A herald.
But from where? Or when? An ancient place where all Alka's children were king.
Hmm.
But what to call it?
Hmm. Pull spears from the blighted world trees. Pull smite from enemies. Sure.
Envoy, I have had an epiphany. I see now the root of my failure to write my book.
I'm lacking a setting.
Lacking a setting.
Okay. Alright. Let us...
Study the world trees. Follow their winding roots.
We need one more smite. And then we're gonna go attack Nimrod.
A relic of pre-Odin wars. The Fire King, Fenjodar, built this
Maybe we try it without.
under city of Dermak.
Let's see if there's dudes up here. We can activate the organ again. Oh, we've activated Nimrod. Please smite. He should be smiteable now. There we go. Oops, sorry, chat. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. I'm excited about this. I'm excited. That's amazing. Split bolt. Split bolt went from being terrible to being OP. Split bolt's crazy now. Split bolt is crazy now. Amazing. Amazing. Split bolt is torrent for spears. Or torrent for pole arms. And see, like, the activation of this doesn't bother me because I wasn't really using heavy attacks on pole arms anyway. So this is fine. I kind of like the change to Durglint, I'm gonna be real. Durglint feels good. Why? Because before, to get the damage proc out of Durglint, you had to be holding your block. That is no longer the case. Now, you get the damage proc from Durglint when for 8 seconds after you activate it. So let's go show Durglint again. So I honestly think that Durglint is better. So now, right, like I've got the... Oh, but it forces you to stay blocking. Am I just bugged? Oh, okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Jammy the Goat, there are no new runes. There are no new runes, but all of the old runes have been changed in some way. The activation for runes is different now, and using them is different. So Durglint, ooh, I have mixed feels about Durglint. I love that it's a duration, but it forces you to stay blocking for the full duration. I don't like that. I thought it was letting it stay up and you could attack while you were getting the damage buff, but no, it's just forcing you to block. You're just stuck in a block for that full duration. Don't like that. Yeah. Don't like this. Sealed in battle. What am I in battle with? I guess I'm too close to the organ. You increase the FOV, it's now horrible to fly and control the burb when you die. Let's find out if that's true. Or, I mean, I'm sure that that is true as it is a subjective thing, but let's find out if I also have that problem. Do bows activate on charge shot or arrow hail? Unfortunately, Catastra, they activate on charge shot. I really don't like the bows, the bow runes. The rune changes are just really, really not good for bows. They're just not good. We're gonna find out in like 20 minutes. Forgot I'm in a courage build. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I think it's probably fine for magic. Like, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about it. Again, in general, I think that for weapons where I didn't really use heavy attacks that much, it's like mostly fine, but it's still not great. Because it means that if I use a heavy attack to bypass an enemy block, the enemy's blocking rune damage. So are they gonna... Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's because that zoom is... Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that. That is a lot of... too much zoom. So here's the issue with Durglant, right? I'm stuck in block now. I can't attack, I can't unblock. I'm just like stuck like this. So it means basically for 8 seconds you can't attack. No good. Don't like it. Don't like it. When they came out with the prisms and the virtue rework, I was pretty hesitant. I was a little like it was not my favorite, right? But even then I was like, you know, let's give this a shot. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what we think about it. I think they need to revert this with the runes. But this is just not, this is not it. This, I didn't even see you start it, Matus Guyon. She's interrupting me. Bow runes feel bad. They just don't feel fun to play. Until there's some kind of change, I'm just not building around rune use anymore. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it for me because it's just not fun. It's just not fun. Yeah, man. I'm sure for other players, it might be less. You just started playing, you do not like the runes now, and you are a melee player. Let's try one of the other runes. I mean, again, I think that there's a big issue with game and combat mechanics where it comes to runes, where like one of the primary functions of heavy attacks is that when an enemy blocks, the way to break their block, the way to get through the block is to use a heavy attack, right? So if you have rune charges that you don't want to use, you have no way to get through the enemy block. And if you use the rune charge while the enemy is blocking, they block the rune damage. I haven't tested this on every weapon, but on at least some of them, they're just blocking your rune damage. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah. Not a fan. Let's try. On a fully charged heavy attack, you are cloaked in shadow for 6 seconds. Each kill increases the duration by 3 seconds. Let's see. What are the 3 empty runes in the compendium? I don't think there are new runes. Huh. This has to be a bug because these are all the same icon as Foburn or Forburn. Oh, you know what these are? This must be the rapier rune. Wait, do rapiers have a different... Are rapiers a different grip type? No, there's no new combat art for them. I wonder if rapiers need their own rune. That's probably what they are. It's probably a rapier rune. Rapiers are just longswords? We'll have to see. Once I get a rapier, I'll be able to tell ya what is up with that. That's my guess, is that it's the rapier rune. Oh, Duelian is a rapier now. Yeah, I kind of guessed that that would be the case. Let's try. Let's look. Duelian. It says Longblade. Everflame. Cast a magic gale dealing 200 damage and 300 stagger? Huh? That's new. Alright, hold on. Let's fix this. Blessed by Sapping. No, we want Blessed by Mora. Let's put on a Grace build. And let's put on Duelian. And let's put on... Yeah, this is good. So let's go test both of these. They did rework Mistgale. It sounds good. Is that... Are these the rapier animations? No, this is Longblade still. This is Longblade still. Oh no, this is rapier. This is rapier. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can get a smite. Yeah, this is rapier. Right. Ooh, that's way better. That's way better. That's way better. Mistgale, much improved. Still don't like the activation. Yeah, Mistgale's way better. Still not a fan of the activation, but it's pretty cool. The rune itself is good. It's just the activation. I do kind of like the new smite animations. Yeah, I like the new spirit, the new soul animations for both Mockeries and for... Yeah, they added more FOV. I like it. I like it. With the exception of the bird, I agree with the bird zoom issue. It's probably just a little bit too much zoom on the bird. All right, let's see if we can get... See if we can get a smite. Oh, we're just gonna kill everything? We're just gonna kill everything. Okay. They need to make Miss Gale go in the direction of the camera. They need to make everything go in the direction of the camera. Oh, I would love for a toggle. Let's prefer reticle aim. I'm gonna put on, I think, Rostrum and Precles to try and proc this a little bit more easily. Got Rostrum here. Yeah. And we're gonna put on Precles as our sidearm so we can get Smite easily. We're gonna test how to get the last fragments. If you're talking about the Pact, my understanding is that it's currently bugged, so we're all waiting for a hotfix. We're waiting for a hotfix. It's reported as being a bug, yeah. Hopefully they put in one hotfix before the weekends. I'm gonna have to think about how to phrase my recap video. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about how I want to handle that. Alright, sure. So a heavy attack makes you invisible. Alright. Sure. You probably don't want your rats on your short blades anymore. Because you really just don't want to kill things too fast. Or you don't want AoE kills. You want to be able to finish your things to death. Yeah, see, like, that's a really good example of, like, why I don't always want Ode Tempest with short blades is gonna go crazy this patch. That's my prediction. Ode Tempest with short blades. It's gonna go crazy. You can buy the last Duelo part from Avocot for 3k Drax. Alright. World Tree. Where do we find one? I think you're gonna want Gravitate to help you get to enemies quickly enough to get more than one finisher. I think they maybe nerfed this a little bit too much. It's very difficult to get to a second target. And yeah, I don't know. All right, we need an Avocot. Let's just go to Oro's Well, I think. Let's just go to Oro's Well. What's the closest? Oh, we're right next to Oro's Well. Let's just top over. Let's just go. Yeah, Miss Gale's pretty good. Ode Tempest? Oh, let's put it on and we'll talk about it. We'll see if I'm correct. Because of Gravitate. The duration on the rune is a little too short. It's a little bit too short. And you can fix that. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna have to go through every single pact and change. Hey, you can change the colors of the metal on this armor set now. Yo! You can change the colors of the metal on the Mendicant armor set now.
I know.
Oh, it looks good in gold. It looks really good in gold. All right, hold on. I think I want to, I think I actually just want to, oh, no. You stay black. You stay black. But yeah, I think we do need to, like, hold down the saturation a little bit. Yes. Or maybe like this. Yeah, mixed metals. That looks cool. That looks cool. We gotta add some gold over here. And add some gold over here. Look at that.
Bring us back a morsel next time.
Alright, sorry. Looks good! Looks good! So I think the answer for Flit Smoke is gonna be Gravitate, which is the Ode Tempest, a passive, unique pact passive that allows you to grapple towards another enemy. Because you don't quite have enough time. Let's see if I can proc a smite. Are you okay, bro? Okay, hold on. I gotta actually... There you go. Oh, isn't Gravitate not working? Where's my Gravitate? Hold on. What happened to Gravitate? You can kick the enemy to open up for rune heavy attack. Yeah, I suppose you could. That doesn't help bows, though. It doesn't help bows, it doesn't help magic weapons. What happened to Gravitate? This was through kick, right? We know, Skull. We're going. That's where we're headed right now. Is to Avocot. Where's my Gravitate, chat? The whole point of why I was saying Ode Tempest with Flit Smoke was supposed to be that you can latch on to your target and gravitate towards them. And that would help quite a bit. I think Gravitate might be broken. Did they change the keybind for Gravitate? What on earth is going on here? I love it when my own mods come into chat to tell me that they muted me. It's the greatest. Yeah, what's going on? How do we gravitate now? Sorry, at least I have some mods that don't hate me. Lol. Okay. If Skull is gonna tease me, I have to tease back. That's the rules. I can't get Gravitate to activate. Is there a new keybind for it? Oh man, and then if you just like accidentally kill them, you're screwed. Update, my impressions so far are pretty mixed. Spy Bubble Titan, my impressions so far are pretty mixed. At the moment, I am heading over to Avocot to get the last fragment for Duelo. If anyone can tell me how to activate Gravitate. Surely it didn't get moved to heavy attack. That'd make me really that would be a problem. Let's go try. I mean, I like that you can bank your runes. That's cool. I don't like how you activate them. Like, I want to be able to gravitate to this guy. Okay, so, Flit Smoke is really not good unless you're going to be using a single blade short blade. The finisher animations, are too long on the double short blades for for Flitsmoke. Like, we should, realistically, we should go do a timer and compare, like, how long is the finisher animation. I mean, it's almost as long. Let's go look. Let's go look. I'm going to stand right next to an enemy. We're going to activate the rune, and we're going to do a finisher. We're going to see how long we have left. All right. Yeah, barely. I mean, they would have to be like right next to each other. It would work if they're like right next to each other. But there's no more like running from enemy to enemy. What's up, Dranka? What did I miss? I am intentionally ignoring Skull right now, by the way. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you would have to be like right next to the enemy. You would have to be like right next to the enemy in order to actually be able to get to them. We gotta figure out what's up with Gravitate though. So Flitsmoke on the dual short blades I think is just not as practical. I think the duration is a little too short. So probably we want to stick with the Embrot for these ones. Actually, yeah, actually probably. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it right now. But I wanted to hop over and get a recording of picking it up so that I can tell other people how they can get it. Let's see. Soul frame, no overlays. Here we go. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Need every squirrel. Avocat's eyes are gone. What? Okay, so where are we? We're currently at Oro's Well. That's right here on the map. We're gonna go to Avocat. This is so that people don't have to like run around the map looking for one. You can just head in here. Oh, his eyes are gone. That's creepy. This is my face right now with the bow runes. That's me. Avocat and I are staring into the void together. Duelo, let's go. $3K Drax, very reasonable. New emotes, indeed. Get a nice good view. All right. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to talk to Orlic, so we're gonna do both of these things. I feel like we can, like, I want there to be a way to dismiss the inventory summary. Duelo, let's go. What do we need? Scrap brass, gossamer quartz, and moronite. Well, let's craft it. 1 day, 3 hours. We're gonna see if I have enough patience for this or if I'm gonna rush it. I am totally okay with it being an easy craft. What would you like me to show? Where is this place? Are you talking about Oro's Well? You need me to show that again?
Where shoots the weaved roots, cantations of the weaved wood elder.
Can you get Duelo just by purchasing it from the avocado? You probably have to finish the fable first, and then it will appear in Avocat's inventory.
Poetry.
All right. Melodies of Molt Iron. Oh, increased pulse smite range. Okay. Okay. Spectral spectacles. All right.
It's a dangerous world you roam, Envoy. And though my will is mighty,
Forge iron ingots,
you
forge
need
brass
steel
ingots.
to face the
Interesting.
cynical doom. Have you ever sung to iron? Come to char?
I
It's
see.
time for a family reunion then.
It's gonna be scrap brass. Got it. Okay.
Pray, continue after.
Nice.
Twill be brittle beyond.
This is like a little how to craft tutorial.
Not a terrible.
I love it. That's really cool. How do you start the new tale? You start the new tale by going to shipwrecks and picking up ribbons that are by the shipwrecks. If you use your soul mode, it will highlight them for you. Yeah, passive skills to be gained is pretty interesting. If you need me to show you again where Aura's Well is, let me know. I will go back out and show you again on the map. What sagas need scribing? That's pretty cool.
Apprentice. Both. She seems a little unsure.
How do you bank the charges? They bank automatically. You activate your rune now through using a heavy attack. So if you don't want to spend your rune charges, don't heavy attack. This is very unfortunate for those of us that like to use fully charged heavies or fully charged bow shots. Imbue your weapon with a totem's blessing. All right. This is pretty cute. Charming animals adds entries to your journal.
The quickening pulse of the
Sorry, I'm excited.
the flashing jaws of the snarling ghoul.
Let's go.
Quacking of a duck.
All right.
Yes, these great gifts of power.
I don't need to be recording right now.
For the
I'm so excited though. I'm so excited. We're gonna go get a deer. We're gonna go get a deer totem. All right, I'm gonna put my normal hat back on though. So I think I'm gonna check the patch notes again. Actually, I'm pretty sure that they said that to get the to get the other fragments of the weapons, you have to have this equipped and then fight enemies at shipwrecks. So we're going to keep this on. We're going to go look for some shipwrecks. So if you don't know where Oro's Well is, this is where Avocad is always down here. Once you finish the fable, you can probably get your other fragment from him if it's still bugged. Avocad is always at Oro's Well. He also shows up at other places. And this is where that is on the map. The entrance is right down here, and it is due east of Curlail. And the entrance is just west of the Oro's Well flag. All right. I'm gonna go find a shipwreck. Let's just take the Silent Rose route. The Orlic armor does look promising. Oh, no problem, Kishu. I'm glad I could show you where it was. You have to go down through the entrance, I think, to get the flag. I think that might be why it's not showing up. All right, so I have the ribbon equipped. So in theory, defeating enemies by shipwrecks should be able to give me, right? Or does it mean that I have to like duel them? That wasn't super clear to me. Ooh, I like that new sound effect. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna check the patch notes again. You do not need to complete the fables again to complete Orlic's quests. If Orlic is giving you a quest to, if Orlic is giving you a quest to do a fable, you do not need to complete the fable again in order to get completion for the quests. Patch notes. Copy link. Copy link. Alright, where does this drop? Collect fragments. Recover Navala. Okay, this is this. New pact. We got the pact cooking. Alright, Maestra's uniform. Fragments for the Maestra's uniform will drop from shipwrecked duels while wearing the Duelo ribbon. Shipwrecked duels? What does shipwrecked duels mean? Are we able to go back into the game mode? They removed the organ that was close to the spider. They did. Interesting. Interesting. What does shipwrecked duels mean? Does that just mean fighting enemies by the spider?
Big legs.
What's up? What did I miss? What did I miss? Two people shipwrecked. What does that mean? I mean, I mean in terms of like game. All right. We don't have it here. I haven't even tried torrent yet. I have not even tried torrent yet.
How can I do better?
Oh, okay. Do I need more fragments? No. All right, hold on. There's more stuff that I can craft. There's more stuff I can craft. Let's do this first. Let's get some crafting done. Okay, we got the bonnet. Okay, cool.
So we begin.
What else can we craft?
Forgive me.
We have one fragment of this. I don't have any fragments of her armor. Alright, I don't know how I'm supposed to get this. Torrent is dead. It's so bad now. Well, let's go try it. Let's go see. My attitude on this is going to be colored by the fact that I do not like the rune changes for bows regardless. So I'm going to have a bias to begin with here. I don't want to do this on this bow. We are just going to equip this'll. This was my build. Oh, I think he does, right? It's the same armor that Orlic's wearing. Orlic, chat wants to see your stomach. He's got a cool tattoo. And a cool scarf. Alright. Runes on bows are dead. I agree with that take entirely, Singleton. Bows are fine. Like, bows still feel good, but I just need to pretend that runes don't exist. I was legitimately quite upset at the beginning of chat, or at the beginning of stream, because of how disappointing the changes are for bow runes. All right, let's see if Torrent is dead, as people say. I mean, Torrent is dead in that I don't feel like I want to engage with bow runes at all in the current system. So there's that. Oh, we gotta go see the ducklings. Torrent is not dead. Torrent is just as good as it was. Look at the ducklings. Look at the ducklings. They're so cute. The ducklings are so cute. I love the ducklings. Okay. Every time I use a bow rune, I need to think of the ducklings. They're so cute, the little chirps and everything. Yeah, Torrent is not dead. Torrent is still very strong. It's no longer OP. Torrent is not dead, chat. Torrent was very, very, like, incredibly strong. That's still very strong. Alright, here's another question for Torrent. Here's another question for Torrent. Let's find out if only I could use my charge shot to help me proc a smite. Hi, can I please have another smite? Nope, I guess that's a no. Alright, here's another question for Torrent. Can we still use Torrent by firing it at the ground at enemies' feet? See if we can get one more Torrent proc, or one more smite. Great. Great, love that. Okay. Where's that heavy? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Torrent's fine. That's half their health. Torrent's fine. Torrent is no longer the strongest rune in the game by far. Is there no longer any difference between Varied and Quicksilver? I think there's no longer any difference between any of the different types of joinery. Don't know why they left that in. I feel like they should have just made all of the red ones Blessing of Mora, and all of the green ones Blessing of Iridis, and all of the blue ones Blessing of Saphine. I think that would be way less confusing for people. I have to assume that this is work in progress still, and that it will eventually change more. It is very counterintuitive the way that it's set up right now. The changes themselves, I guess, is fine. I'm very happy that they included the increased charge rate as a base improvement from the Ready Mark combat art. I think that that was a great decision. I'm really happy with it. I do not like the rune activation for bows. I don't really like it on any weapon, but I'm especially dislike it on bows, and it feels kind of fine for flyblades, but only because I didn't really heavy on flyblades anyway. So flyblades, I think, get the best. Flyblades, I think, get the best hands from this update by far, and bow's the worst. Bow's the worst. Yeah, that's my impression at the moment. All right, chat. I need to go make some food because this update is shall we say, gonna challenge my mental. This update's gonna challenge my mental, for sure. Oh, do we...
Greetings and greetings.
I have something to turn in. What was the reasoning on making them activate on heavy attack? Wow, do I wish that I knew that. I wish I knew the answer to that. I wish I knew. I don't know. This is honestly, Zordy, this is a subject that I feel like I want to avoid talking about live because that's how upset I get when I think about it. One of the ways that I try to make sure that I maintain an atmosphere of positivity is by making sure that I give myself time to step away and to remember that it's just a game and we don't need to rage and we can pet the dog and we can have a good time. And if I start talking about the rune changes, I'm gonna get upset again, and I don't want to be like that. Yeah, ducklings. The ducklings are adorable. And the fashion is great this update. There are legitimately good things in P14. P14 is probably not as bad as my mental would suggest at the moment, but I love bows, and bows are pretty bad right now. Well, bows are fine. Bow runes just are gone. Bow runes are gone, as far as I'm concerned. Orlic's tutorials are quite nice. I love this. I love focusing on the positives. Thank you, chat. What do I need to do? I wish that the, percentage complete were in there. Charm an animal, learn their tone, slay enemies with the... Okay, well, let's go kill some more. Get some foods. You're scared now? So, basically, what it comes down to... Alright, let's do a quick recap of what we've established so far of P14. Like, what is the current thing? Where did that other organ go? There's one here, there's one here. Where's the third organ? Someone said they moved it east. Is it here? Maybe it's there. We'll have to go look. Top right of map. North. Top right of map. Is it near Skelfies? Skelfies is not top right. Skelfies here. I guess Skelfies is top right. Never mind. Well, I'll have to go hunt that down later. P14 is here. P14 is here now. Alright, so recap. I do need to eat some food, and then I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video with some concisely phrased feedback. Recap is... the Duelo Fable is fun. The Duelo Fable is pretty great. If it bugs out for you, and you only get 2 out of 3 fragments for Duelo, you can hop over to... Oro's Well here on your map. You can enter right here. There's this little entrance is underground. Oro's Well is underground. And after the fable is over, Avocot will sell your last fragment to you, so you can get the last fragment for Duelo. Duelo is still cooking with Tuvalcane. I don't know if I'm gonna pull out, if I'm gonna rush it and talk about Duelo tonight. I might wait and just talk about the other stuff that I have to say and actually put out a couple of videos over the next couple of days so that I can focus on one subject at a time. But the Fable is pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. And then you can craft the pact. Again, if it's bugged, go to Avocot and buy the 3rd fragment. He probably won't sell the fragments until you've done the Fable. What other things that have changed? Orlic's new tutorial missions are the ones that I'm working through right now. Very fun, like those. I think that'll be great for new players, and I like the way that you get little passive upgrades for completing them. Super cool. There's a number of visual updates that are great. Love that. Things like animations are improved, colors on bestitching are improved. Those are really, really cool. Let's see what else. Have not gotten the new weapons yet, so we haven't really had a chance to try them, but when playing the rapier and the fable, it was pretty good, and playing Duelian as a rapier now feels pretty okay. Let's see. Runes are very hit and miss. Some of the new runes are pretty great. Some of the changes feel good. Pictrix is amazing now. Split Bolt is torrent for melee weapons. I think Archstorm is probably going to actually be good. Or sorry, not... Yeah, Archstorm is going to probably be good now. Archstorm is basically now Alka's Breath, but for magic weapons. However, rune activation, not good. The rune activation on heavy attack, not good. The only weapon that I'm fine with it on is Flyblades, and they had to fundamentally change how heavy attacks work to get that to make any sense. Really do not have strong enough language to fully convey how much I dislike the rune activation on bows. And in order to not doom about that, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to write a proper script and actually try to be concise, because I think otherwise we'll just doom. Pictrix is pretty fun. There's votives for the Agari now. Amazing. Did I see that? I have not seen everything. I've only been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I'm just very, very hungry. I don't normally stream on Fridays. I hopped on to check out the new update, to check out the Fable. Glad I did. This has been really fun. I will stream more this weekend for sure. You can count on it. But for now, I really want to get a video out about P14, my thoughts on it. I want to get out a video talking about the rune changes because, oh boy. But hopefully we'll get a hotfix. Hopefully we will get a hotfix. I think they made this change to lower the every patch I pay. I think they made this change to lower the every patch I play the OP build until next. I don't know about that. I think they are genuinely trying to get the game to a good place. Like, I don't think that they are developing reactively like that. I mean, I can only guess. I'm not a DE dev, so I don't really know. I can only guess. But I would doubt that. I think they are genuinely trying to make for us the best game that they possibly can. And I just don't understand how these rune changes got live. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay. Alright. In-game name is Surreal80. Sure, check stuff out. I might be... and we're probably not going to stream again tonight. I'm gonna be practical with myself. I want to stream more. I want to just spend the rest of the day streaming because I enjoy this. Y'all are fun to hang out with. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. However, I do think that it's going to be... I think it will be important to get a video out quickly talking about the rune activation changes. And do a P14 summary update. And then I will also want to put out a Duelo video pretty soon. So yeah, there will definitely be another stream this weekend. I will add that to my schedule on Twitch as soon as I know exactly when that will be. But in the meanwhile, let's go find someone to raid, and then let's go find someone to raid. If you are watching on the YouTubes, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to work on a more concise video for y'all right now. Well, after I eat some food so that I'm not scripting hangry. But thanks for hanging out with us. Hop into game, check out the changes for yourself, and leave your opinions in the comments. So yeah,